Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Kova, and welcome back to some more daily gossip. If you're new around here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button, and also like the video at the end if you did. So we're starting off anyway with Zabaleta. Inter Milan are ready to make a move for the Manchester City right back. There's no denying that he isn't good enough for Manchester City anymore. I think he's kind of like past it in terms of for the Premier League. And kind of showing against Tottenham, he really had a poor game. I think both the right back and left back positions are going to be a problem for Manchester City, as say Inter Milan are ready to swoop in for Zabaleta. Next up is Darmian, a bit of a strange one, but Barcelona are ready to go for a shock move for the United defender. No doubt in his talents, but he just hasn't worked in terms of a Man U perspective. So Barcelona look like they're ready to make him an option to have an escape from there, with Alexis Vidal not really playing good enough for Barcelona at right back. They need someone a bit more defensive minded, but is also still going to go forward. Next up is Romagnoli. He's a young centre-back from AC Milan. There's no doubt he's going to be a talent for the future. However, Chelsea are ready to try and snap him up now. Apparently, it's going to cost them £50 million if they wish to do so. Next up is Sidibe. This is a deal that kind of like didn't happen in the last transfer window. He rejected a move to Arsenal. Arsenal were ready to make him their new left-back. Obviously, they're still currently playing Monreal, and they were ready to go for Sidibe. He ended up going to Monaco instead from Lille, so they missed out on the opportunity for him. Next up is Carrasco. We mentioned that like Barcelona are interested, but now Chelsea are also interested on a deal for the Atletico Madrid winger. Chelsea look like they're trying to bring in a winger. Looks like Willian or Hazard have really got their, the police is nailed down, so they need a bit of competition, and it looks like Chelsea want to bring in Carrasco to provide that. Next up is Hector Herrera. He is a player for Porto, a centre-mid, real good talent, and Mourinho really wants a new centre-mid for Manchester United to kind of partner Pogba. He's currently playing like either Fellaini or Ander Herrera, and he wants to bring in the Mexican Hector Herrera to replace one of those. Next up is Santi Cazorla. Believe it or not, he is getting linked with a fair few clubs. Juventus is set to make an approach, and we also have interest from Atletico Madrid, Sevilla, and Valencia too. So it might be a bit of competition in January for Santi Cazorla. Next up is a huge monster potential deal that may go down, and that is Neymar. PSG will make a deal worth $200 million together for Neymar, so that includes obviously the fee and a brand spanking new contract should he go there. That is an absolute insane amount of money to offer a player, and yeah, it looks like I think his release fee is about 140 million, something around that mark. It might be higher actually, it might be about 160 million, and then the rest would be like agent fees and contract fee. So that would be absolutely insane seeing Neymar in the French league. Next up is Isco. Obviously, it's been getting linked to quite a lot. He has hinted that he may leave Real Madrid, and Tottenham are ready to pay up to £45 million for his services. Next up is Javier Hernandez, been such a hit since he left Manchester United for Bayer Leverkusen, and Valencia wants to buy the Bayer Leverkusen striker. They see him as a replacement for Alakir, who left Valencia for Barcelona, obviously. Next up is Wayne Rooney. It's going from bad to worse by the looks of things, with Manchester United set to cut their losses and get rid of Rooney. He would have to, Manchester United would have to give him a payoff to get rid of him. Next up is Fabian Schär. He is a centre-back playing for Hoffenheim at the moment. However, Barcelona are eyeing both Schär and Lichtsteiner, with both of their players being like mentioned by the Barcelona scouts who were at the Switzerland game. They were both watching both of those, and there obviously is Lichtsteiner, just proving that like Barcelona were interested in both. Next up is Mertesacker. There's talks of him joining Werder Bremen back again. He obviously was signed by Arsenal from Werder Bremen, and is talks of him going back there. Obviously, he kind of is getting forced out of that centre-back position. It looks like Koscielny and Gabriel and Mustafi look like the main three now, so Mertesacker may leave. Next up is Lewis Cook. He is a promising centre-mid. Obviously, you can just tell by his age, 1997 means he is about 19. And Bournemouth snapped him up for $7 million from Leeds. However, they may let him go back to Leeds on loan in January to try and get some first-team football. And finally, we end on this man. Didier Drogba may be set for a shock return back to Europe. He's about 36 now, but he's still banging the goals in the MLS. And Napoli are ready to make a move because Milik is out injured. So there you go, guys. That is what the team will look like. Obviously, Can't change the badges anymore, but these are the rumours that we're going for. So if you enjoy, I say drop a like, and I shall see you in the next one.